Hi, I'm Cherry. Question 4 is asking who will be the target audience of my media product. In this question, I use a video to answer it. I have asked more than 10 viewers to suggest who they would recommend this film to.
The film, in my mind, would suit a lot of people. A vast amount of age would be interested in it. Certainly, possibly over 12-year-old, reaching out to over 70s. It's an intriguing film, and I think that a lot of the work that's gone into it is very, very good. It's not a horrific film, and it certainly wouldn't frighten people, but it's an intriguing film with a haunting feel to it. So my idea that I would recommend it would be to audiences of round about 12 to 70, and I think people will be intrigued as the film goes on. The sequence has made me feel confident that the film producer can uncover a lot of emotion for the final film.
Well, I think for me the target audience will, according to the sequence, we can clearly see that the actresses, they are teenagers, so I think the target audience for this film will be mainly teenager group. And because of the topic is very common Asia supernatural film, I think it will also attract some middle-aged people, I guess.
I would definitely recommend it to my friends because I know they like horror movies. They can watch them more than me, so I think they'd like to watch it. My parents would probably like it because of the cultural background rather than the horror, because they're not as good with horrific endings.
This film, I think I would recommend it to maybe a kind of serious film goes. It does have a kind of look and feel and style that would probably appeal, I think, mainly to both genders, but possibly skewed towards females. In the age range, I'd say 18 plus, I think initially, but then it may actually please older people as well.
Watching your opening sequence, I think I would definitely recommend that film to some of my friends who are interested in horror, and particularly Eastern horror, because obviously that's making a bit of a resurgence with a lot of remakes and things like The Ring, and The Grudge was another popular film. And I think because you're left on a bit of a cliffhanger, you wonder, has she jumped into the water? Who is this woman? So I think there's a lot of enigmas created at the end of your, was that your word? Created in your storyline, which made it interesting. And it would, I think if I was to recommend it to someone as an age group, I would say possibly 18 to 24-year-olds, males and females.
Right. This is quite hard for me because personally I never watch any horror films or anything because I'm frightened. So, but I would think young people that would be the target audience. I don't know whether really generally young people watch horror films or not, but in my mind I think that this would appeal to younger people.
The target audience, I think definitely for people who in their teenage years, probably they would be interested to know exactly what is happening in the film.
Probably the audience would be teenagers or young people, maybe, but perhaps anyone who's interested in a kind of horror type of film would be interested, not necessarily only teenagers, but maybe teenagers like that kind of thing. Oh, possibly, yes, I never thought of that, but yes, I would say they probably would be interested in it, yes. Especially because the scenes are set in China as well.
Yeah, so when you're watching these films, are you interested in the location and costume and some props
Yeah, I like the where it's been shot, especially where she walks across the opening to the door. Makes me think, where is that? What's behind it? Why is she there? What's she doing there?
The costume you used in the film, the setup, all the props, and then also the architecture, the windows appeared in the film, the scenery, the lake. I think to people who are interested in Chinese culture, yes, definitely that would be a attraction to them.
Oh, yes, yes, that's a good point. Yes, I think that's quite right. Quite right. I think a lot of people would be interested because there is the cultural side of it, but that introduction would definitely draw in a lot of people that would be interested to see, as I say, what is going to happen in the film. And I like the use of colour in the film. That was very interesting as well.